In what was decidedly an odd new direction for the Lara Croft series, Guardian of Light by Square Enix didn't exactly wow audiences on the PC, PS3 and 360, but it did definitely turn some heads with its twin-stick inspired gameplay and co-op features. Not to be outdone, the App Store version was recently released, and while it's not as pretty as its console cousins, it still feels at home on the touch-based system. Lara Croft has gone and disturbed an ancient evil once again, though in her defense it was mostly the fault of a rogue band of mercenaries, and she'll have to work with Totec in order to seal the big bad away once again. The game is played in a fixed, semi-isometric perspective, and those familiar with twin-stick games will slide right in without much fuss. Additional buttons handily placed around your attack stick provide access to jumping, rolling, and your selection of hardware, while environment-based interactions can be touched directly on screen. Given the perspective and the floaty jumping style of Lara, navigating complex platforming sequences can be a hairy prospect, but more often than not she'll cling to the side of a climbable surface should you go too far, giving you a chance to recover. Most of the game is set in an ancient Mayan dungeon, and while the lengthy camera perspective results in enemies looking a bit plain Jane, the environments certainly remain top-notch. Unfortunately, it's this fixed perspective that causes most of the game's irritating troubles, as it swings away to lock onto objects such as hook points. It's not game-breaking, but it can become bothersome during puzzle sequences throughout the game. Perhaps the biggest selling point is the co-op gameplay that gives each player a specific toolset that needs to be executed in harmony to get past the game's various challenges. Additional level challenges also grant access to relics and bonuses to equip on Lara, though this feels somewhat ancillary to the action already available in the game. Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light isn't always the smoothest experience, but it's still a welcome change of pace for the series and a great game to share with your friends. This has been Andrew with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.